We told you what great things Where Ghana is doing. They're doing this with this NGO that works with Kanye, and I have Iran Benaj, my co-founder of Where Ghana here. Iran, good morning.
Good morning.
And thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
We're happy that you're joining us. And right here, Yakubu Yusuf is also here. Good morning.
Good morning.
And your NGO is doing this.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Foundation. I'm Yakubu Yusuf.
From
and then Hope for Hair Foundation.
Hope for
Hair.
Hair Foundation.
Like female hair.
Okay.
Hope
All right. And then Alidu Abdul Salam is also here, a coordinator and a model as well. Model means that you're also a beneficiary.
Yes.
Okay, great. But how does this partnership come about, Ira?
So for us at Where Ghana, we see ourselves not just as a clothing company that makes the best clothes, but we are really passionate about changing the narrative on all things African. The narrative in the past hasn't been the best. And so we are very dedicated to supporting anything that makes Africans and Africa better. We know that fashion is a powerful tool. There was this story about a bread seller in Nigeria who got discovered, and that story has been ringing in our minds since we heard it. And we've always known, every time we walk on the streets, we are seeing models, we are seeing nurses, we are seeing people who's just given a little opportunity could be much better than they are now. And so we came into contact with Dr. Yakubu, who is a medical doctor and who has been working with Kaya for some time. And through this partnership, we are bringing hope, which is the meaning of the word Hose in Ewe. We are bringing hope to the community, the Kaya community. We've also had the opportunity to work with some street boys on this project. So yeah.
Well, and so Dr. Yakubu, if we have to look at what the HOSA project will be about for Hope for Hair, what ultimately do you hope to achieve?
What we ultimately want to achieve is a long-term solution to the Kaya menace in Ghana. Most interventions have always looked at just short-term social intervention, which doesn't stick. But with projects like the HOSA project, when I heard about it, I was like, this is good. Building their capacity, changing their behavior through engaging them over long periods of time, and then empowering them eventually. So I jumped onto it, and then here we are.
Yeah. And we have Alidu supposed to be a model. Does it mean that he was also a street person and used to be in the midst of the difficulties and the drudgeries of the streets?
Exactly. Interestingly, the day we went for selection of the girls at Tema Station, to be precise.
Just here?
Yeah, just here. There are about 1,000 plus Kaya girls at Tema Station alone. So they have a chairman who oversees their activities, solves disputes whenever there are problems. So Salam happened to be with them. He is a bit educated than most of them, so he helps out with maybe recording and record keeping, and he's a potential candidate, so jump right in.
How do you feel about this and your involvement in all this, and how that can also tease out or encourage others also on the street to be part of this, particularly Kaya?
Yeah. I really like it because the day that he came to our inn, and it happened that I was with the chief at Tema Station.
Exactly.
I worked there last 3 years. Okay. I was the secretary there.
Wow.
So I went back to school. So when I went back to school, they changed the secretary.
Wow.
So the day I was there, when they came, so they were talking to them. Though I was not part, but they were talking to them. And time to time, some of them can hear, some of them cannot hear. So I start to interpret.
Into a local language. What language was that at the time?
Mamprisi.
Mamprisi. Yeah. Okay. So if we have to take a look at what is being done with Dr. Yakubu and his Hope for Hair Foundation, ultimately, Where Ghana also want to say that we're there for everybody. And it doesn't mean what classes, because I see Where Ghana, because the first thing that came to me, I said, oh, okay, so it means that Where Ghana wants to target Kaya or maybe, but it means that it's because you want to reach out.
We want to reach out. Fashion is a powerful tool. It's a $3 trillion industry globally. And so it can have a positive impact for everyone. Like I was saying earlier, the reason we are doing this is we see the potential that this project has. What we've spent the last 6 weeks doing is to train the Kaya to walk. And it's as though we are...
It means that they'll be having a fashion show?
There is a fashion show that's happening on Thursday, this Thursday at the National Theatre. And the models are the Kaya and the street boys. Yes, he'll be on the runway.
Your part?
He'll be on
How
the
happy
runway.
are you?
I'm very happy.
Yeah, they showed you some steps how to walk, etc. That's exciting, but we have to wrap up. But for you, what would be the one thing that you say that after this will keep you going? Even if it is without a partnership with Wear Ghana, that will keep you going, working for them.
Basically, I've been with them for about 6 years, trying to engage them in behavioral change communication and then introduce them to economic opportunities, which is a more long-term solution to the Kaya menace than the short-term projects that we've had by many organizations. So partnering with organizations like Wear Ghana would give us the opportunity to train some of these girls to become professionals in the future, which we're already discussing. Some will become tailors, professional tailors, and then we are going to empower these girls to be the change they want to see around themselves and serve as motivation for other girls in other parts of Accra.
The picture there, one of them?
One of them.
Yeah. Wow.
All the pictures, and some of them are just naturals.
Yeah.
They're
naturals like me.
Exactly. And it's such a heartwarming thing, seeing just being able to talk to people and say, you're able to do this, and them also seeing for themselves that this is what I can look like, this is what my life could be like.
Okay, well, where can we get Ghana on social media and the various activation points?
So we are at Wear Ghana, at WEARGHANA, at Wear Ghana on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter.
And you, where can we get you? Hope for Hair Foundation.
Just Google, search for Hope for Hair Foundation on Facebook.
Yeah.
You see all the activities we are doing, the film project we are doing, the partnerships we are doing, the skills training and entrepreneurship incubation we are doing.
Fantastic. Yeah. And me, you can get me, Ro Walker Ghana, Facebook, Twitter. I know. Alidu, where can we get you? You're now, are you on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
Okay. What's your name on Facebook?
Alidu Abdul-Salam.
Alidu Abdul-Salam. Please go look for him Facebook. I'm sure that you're going to just look at him very well and you'll get to see his profile picture. You get to know him. But look, we've had some great interactions here. Ira Apnajama is a co-founder for Wear Ghana. I always knew that she was the founder, co-founder. I got it right. Ira, thank you.
Thank you.
And also Dr. Alidu Abdul-Salam is doing some great work with his Hope for Hair Foundation.
Dr. Yakubu Yusuf.
Okay, Dr. Yakubu Yusuf. Okay, and thank you very much. And Alidu, thank you. Alidu.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, I'll go have you fully.